Yeah, all right. So we got the 5 worst periods to be alive in history, bro. Let's go ahead and check it out. Anyways, I miss y'all. I really do. I got the camera back and working finally. The Elgato piece bent on me, but hey, we're back. But let's check out this little this video.
There have been moments in Earth's
well.
history where being alive was almost impossible. Periods where the planet turned against.
Okay, I'm curious about this though. We got some science videos, bro.
These are the 5 worst times to have been alive on Earth, starting with the least terrible and ending with the one that almost ended everything. At number 5,
the meter?
The Ice Age, 20,000 years ago. If you were a human being during the last glacial maximum, the planet looked nothing like it does today. Ice sheets.
Alright, I know I'm pausing too much. I'm gonna pause anyways. This is a reaction video. Brother, will you think you would be able to live like this, like the Ice Age? You think you'd be able to survive, bro? Honestly, let me know, because I think low-key I could survive. I'm not gonna lie.
And Northern Europe. Global temperatures were about 6
contacts,
degrees Celsius colder than today, and the sea level was so low that you could walk from Russia to Alaska without getting your feet.
Damn, really?
Was either frozen or drying out because the ice locked up so much water that rainfall dropped everywhere. Your daily goal was to survive. You lived in a group of maybe 30 to 50 people.
Damn.
Animal hides.
Now that I think about it, I might be cooked.
And your home was either a cave or a shelter made from mammoth bones and skins. Food meant hunting animals that were actively trying to kill you. Woolly mammoths weighed around 6 tons. Cave lions were bigger than any lion today. Short-faced bears stood over 3 meters tall on their hind legs and could outrun you on open ground.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hunted in packs, and you
we're cooked, bro. Even if you think you can't survive this, bro, you're cooked.
Unfortunately, that's all you had. But the winter was the real killer. In Northern Europe and Asia, temperatures regularly dropped below minus 30 degrees Celsius. The sun was up for maybe 6 hours a day if you were lucky. Finding enough calories to keep your body warm meant eating roughly 3,000 to 4,000 calories daily, which is pretty difficult when most of the landscape is frozen and the animals you need to eat.
What the hell? Okay, let me go back.
It's pretty difficult when the most of the landscape is frozen and the animals you need. Which
look. Okay. Look, bro. You mean to tell me people are out here eating elephants? Like, nah, that's crazy, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm gonna eat an elephant. Matter of fact, tear it open, cause like, bro, look, damn, they got his guts and nah, that's crazy, bro.
3,000 to 4,000 calories daily.
Absolutely insane, bro. I don't know if my shit's lagging or not, but I guess we're gonna see, bro.
When the most of the landscape is frozen and the animals you need to eat are better hunters than you are. If the predators didn't get you, infection probably would.
Damn, I didn't even.
Tool, a broken bone from a fall, a bite from something you were trying to eat. Any of these could kill you because antibiotics wouldn't exist for another 19,900 years.
Nah, bro. No medicine, none of that. Yeah. Oh,
life expectancy was somewhere around 30.
We're spoiled.
Years, and most people weren't that lucky. But at least humans survived this. They adapted, invented better tools, mastered fire, and eventually the ice melted and the world warmed up. The Ice Age was brutal, but it is nothing compared to everything else on this.
Alright, let's get it. Let's see.
Number 4, the Late Jurassic.
Oh, automatically cooked, brother. I don't even know why you put this on this list, because, like, there's no way we're living this, bro.
50 million years
There's no way we live in this.
Human for this one because we didn't exist yet. You're a small mammal, maybe the size of a little shrew, living in a world that was not built for you. The Late Jurassic was the golden age of dinosaurs, and everything was massive. The average temperature was around 20 degrees Celsius globally, there was no ice anywhere on the planet, and the continents were arranged in ways that would make a modern...
I mean, damn, now that I think about it, bro, this is low-key, like, just like the Earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only difference is just Africa, South America, all of this is all stick together, but it's really nothing changed. That's crazy.
Completely useless. North America alone had over 40 known dinosaur species
Damn.
at the same time. Allosaurus, the dominant predator, weighed around 1.7 tons and accounted for 75% of all carnivore fossils found in the Morrison Formation. But Allosaurus wasn't even the biggest predator around. Saurophaganax weighed up to 5 tons. Torvosaurus weighed around 4, and there were at least 10 different species of theropod predators sharing the same ecosystem that could eat you in seconds. And the herbivores were no safer to be around either. Sauropods like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus weighed around 13 to 70 tons and could step on you the way you'd step on an ant. But the droughts made things even worse. The late Jurassic experienced severe dry seasons where water sources shrank and every animal
but why though
crowded around whatever was left. Fossil
any
evidence
scientists
periods shows extreme levels of cannibalism among theropods, predators attacking other predators, and scavenging on a scale that turned watering holes into killing grounds. Mammals lived in the shadow of animals that could crush them by accident, waiting for a chance that wouldn't come until an asteroid cleared the entire
dude that's crazy, bro. A literal rock came from space and just wiped them out, bro. Low-key, I don't know how humans are gonna go extinct, but that's for that to happen, I feel like it's possible to happen again, you know?
Number 3,
but God,
Cretaceous, 66 million years ago.
This is the strike.
Everyone knows about.
This is the strike.
Most people don't understand how bad it actually was. An asteroid roughly 12 kilometers wide hit the Yucatan Peninsula.
Wait, where did it hit? Didn't it hit Mexico, right?
20 kilometers per second. The energy released was billions of times.
Bro, I could only imagine being a dinosaur flying and shit.
If you were anywhere within about 1,500
instantly dead.
Impact,
that's crazy.
you were dead immediately. The shockwave flattened everything. Beyond
God.
that radius, things didn't get that much better. They just got slower. The impact launched billions of tons of rock and dust into the atmosphere,
and then it just comes back down, bro.
Then the sulfur from vaporized rock mixed with water vapor.
You're cooked.
Down as acid rain that poisoned water sources across entire continents.
Low-key, I feel bad for the dinosaurs. I don't know why, but I feel like that's kind of sad, bro.
The food chain collapsed.
Like, extinction's sad.
Photosynthesize without sunlight, so they all just died. Herbivores starved because the plants were gone, and the predators followed. And the oceans weren't really any better. The acid rain and temperature changes killed phytoplankton, which is the base of the entire
everything's
food.
cooked, bro.
Wildfires spread across multiple continents in the days following the impact, triggered by superheat.
Let me know how you would survive this, bro. Let me know.
The smoke from those fires added to the dust that was already blocking the sun. For months after the impact, the sky was essentially just black. The temperature swings were so extreme that regions went from tropical to near freezing.
Wait, hold up, pause. I know I'm saying I'm pausing. Okay, sorry if you're watching the video. You could always watch the video in the description. I'll have the link to this video. But anyways, back to the subject, bro. So if all the dinosaurs died, why is there like you know how chickens came from T-Rexes, right? Or yeah. So how did they survive? Or like how did cockroaches survive the extinction, right? Because I thought it was like everything. Like I'm thinking when they tell me that everything was extinction was done, killed, bam, I'm thinking like everything. So it's true, like cockroaches survived, birds survived, but like that's kind of crazy. Like how they even? I guess they just kept on living, huh? That's crazy.
And anything that couldn't burrow underground or survive.
Wait, bro, I just said
water had almost no chance. About 75%.
Water. So they were staying underwater. Got it.
To near freezing in weeks, and anything that couldn't burrow underground or survive underwater had almost no chance. About 75% of all species on Earth went extinct.
That's hard.
Including non-avian dinosaur, every pterosaur, every marine reptile, and most of the large animals that had dominated the planet for over 100 million years. The animals that survived were mostly small because they could burrow underground.
Rats. Bro, that's where we came from, bro. Rats.
Eat dead organic matter or go longer periods.
No, that's
without
crazy.
food. Mammals, birds, crocodilians, turtles, small lizards, and insects, they made it through. But the recovery took millions of years. And for the species that were alive during the actual impact and its aftermath, every single day was a question of whether there would be anything left to eat the next day.
Rest in
At
peace,
number
bro.
two, the
All right, let's
Toba
check it out.
supervolcano, 74,000 years ago. This one is specifically about humans, and it's the closest our species ever came to extinction. Around 70.
Is this the Pompeii volcano, or maybe it's just some other volcano I'm thinking of? But dude, that's crazy. I'm thinking, like, how did all the other humans like die off, and only Homo sapiens were the only human species to exist? Like, what happened? You know, like, where's all the other humans? That's the real question.
4,000 years ago,
That's the real question right there, bro.
Is now Indonesia erupted with a force that makes every other
hold up.
volcanic eruption in human history look like a campfire. It launched over 2,800 cubic kilometers of material into the atmosphere, which is roughly enough to bury the entire United States under a layer of ash. The eruption triggered a volcanic winter that lasted somewhere between 6 and 10 years. Global temperatures dropped by as much as 15 degrees Celsius. And same as with the asteroid, the sunlight was blocked, which killed plants and made predators starve. But unlike
Bro, you know, I'm noticing a pattern, bro.
66
I think we're
million years
next.
ago, this time, we were now living through it. We were already a relatively small population of early Homo sapiens living in Africa and possibly parts of Asia, and we got hit with the worst climate crisis.
Wait, another meteor?
The total human population dropped to somewhere between 3,000 and 10,000 individuals. Trying to survive in a world where the sun barely came through and there was nothing to eat. Every single person alive today is descended from that tiny group of survivors, including you. The genetic bottleneck is so tight that humans have less genetic diversity than most primate species.
But that's crazy. That, bro, you're saying that little colony populated into so we really are all related, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. So I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind.
Those years, you spent your entire existence.
I had a thought, and if you're thinking it,
you could find
that's crazy.
Landscape, while your group got smaller and smaller every season. Hunting was nearly impossible because the animals you depended on were starving too.
Yeah, they were dying out.
Simply died out in your area. You ate
I said that.
shellfish, roots, insects, whatever was left on the coastlines.
Insects is crazy, bro. You'd never catch me eating that shit.
Anyone survived is genuinely difficult to explain, and some researchers think it all came down to a handful of coastal populations in southern Africa that could still access marine
Chad, bro.
when everything inland was gone. And at number 1, the Permian extinction, 252 million years ago. This is the big one, the worst thing that has ever happened to life on Earth. Scientists call it the Great Dying, and the name is not dramatic enough for what actually happened. 252 million years ago, a volcanic system in what is now Siberia, known as the Siberian Traps, started erupting. And it wasn't a single volcano. It was a volcanic province the size of Western Europe that poured lava across millions of square kilometers for roughly a million years.
Damn, a million years?
100,000 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, along with massive amounts of sulfur dioxide, methane, and other gases that turned the planet into something barely recognizable. Global temperatures rose by about 10 degrees Celsius. The oceans warmed up so much they couldn't hold dissolved oxygen anymore, turning vast stretches of deep water into dead zones. Hydrogen sulfide, a gas that is toxic to most life, started bubbling up from these oxygen-starved oceans into the atmosphere. The ozone layer was damaged.
Dude, I could only imagine, bro. Like, there's no way to survive this. Yeah, I think you're just GG, honestly.
Chemical reactions, allowing increased ultraviolet radiation to reach the surface, which mutated plant spores and killed vegetation across entire continents. The numbers are almost impossible to process. About 96% of all marine species disappeared. 70% of terrestrial vertebrates went extinct. Even insects, which had survived every other mass extinction in Earth's history, lost more than half of their families. The entire ecosystem didn't just collapse.
And you know what's crazy? Dead ass cockroaches survived this shit, bro. If you ever want to be like as determined as a fucking cockroach, just become a cockroach. Like what the fuck? Like how the hell?
And didn't recover for
how the hell do they be surviving that, bro?
Disappeared from the tropics and were replaced by fungal blooms feeding on the dead wood. If
Damn.
you were alive during the Permian extinction, here's what your world would have looked like.
See, where humans are alive,
hot, thick with CO2, and in coastal areas, poisonous from hydrogen sulfide seeping out of the ocean. The sky had a strange greenish tint from all the gas, and the smell was...
Isn't that H2S? Hydrogen sulfide? H2S?
Killing everything.
Yeah, that shit. That's that rotten egg smell, bro. That shit will cook you.
And lakes turned stagnant and
that shit will cook you.
Acid rain stripped vegetation from the land until entire landscapes were just bare rock and mud. The soil eroded into the landscape in massive quantities, further smothering marine life. The temperatures were so extreme that in equatorial regions, nothing complex could survive on land at all, with surface temperatures reaching over 50 degrees Celsius in some areas, and the only...
Bro, they should make a video game just like this, bro. I swear I would play the hell out of that.
Zones.
Not the Isle, right? Not the Isle. I don't care. I don't care what people say. The Isle is just low-key boring. Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take? I don't know. I don't know. But the Isle, I don't know. I can't see myself playing that game. But if it was a game like this, like surviving like early extinctions, hey, someone go ahead and make that, bro. I swear to God, I have ideas. And someone should take advantage of that, bro.
We're pushed toward the poles.
That's all I gotta say.
Gone from frozen to temperate. The recovery took somewhere between 5 and 10 million years.
Dude, was that lightning?
The recovery took
Wait, what is that? Right here. The hell?
5 and 10
what can someone explain that for me?
million years.
Is that like the stars?
For context, the entire existence
That's crazy.
of the genus Homo, from the earliest human ancestor to you watching this right now, spans about 2.8 million years. The Earth was essentially broken for at least twice as long as humans have existed. Life did eventually come back, and the
See, maybe this is why... Okay, look, let me go back to the graph, right? Let's do some math. Let's do some math, right? 10 million years... Earth was recovering. 5 million years, Earth was still recovering, but for a minimum, right? Then you got 2.8 million years, brother, of just straight chilling. Maybe that's why, like, bro, maybe that's why we haven't found any fucking, like intelligent life, or maybe even life in general in the whole fucking universe, maybe. Because it takes so damn long to get there. We're probably the first ones. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. We might be the first ones ever. But depending on how old the universe is, it's gonna be hard, bro.
Life did eventually come back, and the survivors went on to become
like it's gonna be hard to really find life, but hey, I'm still a believer, bro.
Ancestors of dinosaurs, mammals, and everything else that followed. But for those millions of years during and after the Great Dying, the planet
rest in peace.
was as close to sterile as it has ever been since life first appeared over 3 billion years ago. These were the
damn WVid, bro.
But somehow, every single time, something survived long enough for you to be here watching this.
True.
Let me know in the comments.
This video will be inside of the description down below. If you want to watch the original video, then there it is for you. Boom. But yeah, I'm basically back. I'm just doing reactions here and there. You know how life gets, bro. Life just comes and goes, and you know, I'm just trying to keep it consistent, low key. But yeah, bro, WVid, I actually really do like this science stuff. I'll give this a like. Where is it at? Bang. I really do love these science videos and, you know, other cop videos and stuff like that. But please let me know what you would want to watch. If you're a person out there, bro, let me know what you would want to watch, bro. I really appreciate that. But anyways, guys, yeah, let's move on.